everyone. Erit Sage here. So I asked you guys some questions and told you I'd be answering them in video. So, but before that, hello, and to those who haven't seen my face yet, well, here you go. um, I'm on my way to Manila International Book Fair today, so I'm hoping that I'm gonna see some of you guys there, but if not, well, at least there's this video. So, with the so I asked you guys some questions on Facebook, and then I'm also going to include some of my most frequently asked questions in this video, and that's it. So let's get started. So, question number one. This is from Josh Mill Manliklik. Hi, Josh Mill. Sorry, I really can't answer the radish question, but for this one, you asked, is How to Be a Queen still getting published? Um, I want to self publish it like I did with the $1 billion marriage contract before, but it just requires an entire lot of editing. It's going to take some time, and I don't have that time right now to edit things. So it's not just editing as in like I can pass it to an editor and here you go, do what you want. It's just that I wanted to add some scenes. I wanted to add more dialogue or something. So how to Be a Queen is the first book I finished on Wattpad. So as you see, it's really like very it's far from what I'm writing right now, so I just want to correct that before I publish it. And next question is from Amrit Abisikta. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but when will you next update The Heart of a King? I'm not sure. Again, I don't have much time right now with all that's happening with work. But if I know when I'm gonna update it, then it's just gonna be posted. I don't really have a schedule. I try once a week before, but that was back when I had time. So now that I don't have time, I don't know when I'll have time. So yeah, I'm just hoping you guys will be more patient with that. This one is from Mansi Verma. If you want to act out any scene from the series, then what would be it? um Act out any scene, act out as in if it would happen to me in real life. Huh. Maybe I It's so hard to choose. Like I wrote them for a reason, and now it's really hard to choose between all the books and all that's happened within them. But the first thing that came to my mind when I read the question was the falling stars. That's the one shot scene with Aerith and Hades. So with that, they watched some falling stars, and it was Hades' gift to Aerith, and then he gave her a gift. And yeah, I want simple things. Like if I had a boyfriend who's gonna take me out on a date, I'll be uncomfortable with like fancy dinners where everyone has to get super dressed up and act nice and know which fork is for what. So I'm not really that kind of person, but I want a simple thing. So for example, a date wherein there's gonna be a picnic, and and we'll talk and get to know each other and then share sweet moments. Well, that's my ideal kind of date. So that's why I wrote that scene for Aerith and Hades. But of course, with Hades, everything has to be extravagant because that's who he is. So yeah. And next, tell us the most embarrassing or funny or both moment of your life. So this is still from Mansi Verma. Actually, when I'm gonna share you guys the most embarrassing one. This again, every time I'm asked this question, I share the same thing because over the years it has not changed. So the most embarrassing moment of my life was back when I was in high school, I think, and then my friends and I went out to a bar to, was that high school or college? I forgot. Um, I I I forgot the timeline. I'm sorry, but what happened was we went out to a bar. I was with a group of friends we were all girls, and on the first bar we went to, we saw a group of guys, and my crush was there. Like, I knew him in person, so we talked sometimes, we text sometimes, and I was so surprised to see him there that I was, this that feeling when you see your crush and he's super handsome and everything. So we hang out at the bar, and then so we kept on drinking, getting more and more drunk and everything, but around 3 a.m., I think, or 2 a.m., his friends left with him, and he told me that they were going to transfer to another bar. But my friends and I, we just wanted to stay in that bar and not transfer anymore. So we stayed and we said goodbye. And then he kept on texting me all throughout the night. And he told me, "So, how are you feeling? Are you quite drunk?" But I was getting more and more drunk, in fairness. And then he texted me at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m., I think, and I don't even remember it. I don't know why I answered this, but he asked me how I was doing, and my answer was, "Go eat your ball pen." Like, how are you doing? Go eat your ball pen. Go eat your fucking ball pen, or something like that. And it was so embarrassing. Like, I don't even know where that came from, and I don't know why I said that to him. My drunk brain is just come back, but yeah, I don't know where that came from, but it was so embarrassing. When I read it in the morning, I almost had a heart attack, and and almost died of embarrassment. And as for his reaction, I think he just laughed it off and told me I was drunk. But then again, I never texted him again, ever, because seriously, how does someone um, get up from that kind of embarrassing situation? So goodbye, crush. And yeah, that's my most embarrassing moment. For funny, there are a lot, and nothing I think really stands out as of now. So I just shared the embarrassing story, and I hope that's enough. Okay, and then this is from Anushka Sabrina Bachu. Sorry, I have to lean like really forward because my eyes are really, I can't read. So which character from your stories are your favorite? Hmm. Um, Favorite. Uh, but this is so hard. Um, it's like they're my children, and when you're their mother, you cannot play favorites. But I do have a favorite book, so I'm sorry, children. So that's gonna be The King's Slave. That's really like my super duper favorite. So my favorite characters are both Seth and Adrienne. I think with all my characters, they are the ones who underwent the most change when it comes to not only like their love for each other, but personally. Like, Seth was this butcher king before, was so mean and so bad and had all these girls, but towards the end he found Adrienne, and they lived happily ever after and all that. And Adrienne too, I like her because she's super feisty. She never let Seth step on her, or she always fought back. So they are my favorite characters. And other frequently asked questions: how do you pronounce your username? So it's Aerith Sage. So my characters, how do you pronounce them? It's Aerith and Hades, Aurea and Thanatos, Zeus and Hera, Cassia and Nikos, Alex and Isabel, who else? Alexander and Sage, Ilara and Demetrius. Who else? I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. Oh, Idon. I'm not gonna reveal who is the leading lady there. Nope. That's a secret for you guys to find out. And yeah, I hope I did not miss any of my characters. Okay. And as for the other question, what comes next after the Heart of a King? After the Heart of a King, I'm planning to write Rajar's story. This is Seth and Adrienne's first son. So it's going to be the title tentative is The King's Bride. So this is the first time I'm going to share this with anyone. Sharing it with you guys. So I hope you made it this far, because if not, then oh my god, you're just missing out. Just kidding. So what's going to happen with The King's Bride? Um, it's another reincarnation story. Rajar is now the king of Amaranth Ivoris after his parents left it and then went to Ilya to rule it. Remember when they went to Ilya and then they had children, they were young. Duncan was the one assigned to rule Amaranth Ivoris and prepare it for Seth and Adrienne's heir. Now that Rajar is old enough, so he rules Amaranth and Ivoris, and he has the queen. But then something happens to her, and he's forced to he's forced to spend a lot of time alone. He's an immortal, so he's very, very lonely. And until the time comes that his parents tell him to, he has to be with someone. So now it's like he's searching for a suitable bride just so that he's gonna have a queen. But he believes that he will never love again the way he did with his first queen. Or so he thought. I hope you like it, guys. That's all I can share for now. You know me, I don't want to share my twists and turns, but yeah, I hope you like it. And if ever there's something I missed in this video, if you have more questions, just go ahead and comment or ask. Join my Facebook page for all my readers. Just search for Aerith Sage's Immortals on Facebook and then join that group. So you could ask me questions there. You could tweet me or whatever. I'm just going to compile all these questions, and if you want, I could do another video. So I hope you liked it, and my roommates are gonna return any moment now, and we have to head to Manila International Book Fair, so and buy a lot of books. So bye, guys.